Alright, what's going on everybody? You already know what the deal is. Sun's out, buns out. Welcome back to another video here on the channel. The first video of 2025. Hope you guys have had a good new year. We got a lot of stuff to cover today, so I feel like today's probably going to be like 5 uploads. I have some stuff in reserve that I'm going to be releasing today, so I guess just get ready for that. However, today we are going to be talking about Minecraft and its possible spiritual successor that Notch Pearson, aka the creator of Minecraft, has actually announced. There's no trailers, there's no gameplay or anything like that, there's not even any leaks. It's literally just his word. Now here's what the tweet actually says. He says, honest and legitimate question for feedback for once. The new game I'm passionately working on is currently set to be a traditional roguelike, i.e. Adam, Nethac, etc. I have no clue what those games are actually. Mixed with a tile-based first-person dungeon crawler, i.e. Legends of Grimrock, ESP2, Eye of the Beholder. But then I got to thinking, maybe there's some people out there who like my work, but don't have my same taste in retro nostalgia and will prefer me to make a spiritual successor thing to Minecraft. And sure, I'd take that cash. So market research. I'd happily oblige either. Which one would you be happier with? And now with 3 days, 4 hours left, this poll has 81% in favor of Minecraft and about 1.3 million views, 11,000 likes. Now first up, before I even give my opinions on this, I do want to read some of the comments because they are kind of interesting, especially with the answers that Notch gives himself. Like for instance, this one by Ben White. He says, you should build what you want. I assume that you don't really need money too badly, but if this is good, you'll be happy and people will enjoy it. I suggest telling a story and a million little lore hints. Notch then says, yeah, I'm currently thinking of having some lore awards in there for the lore fiends. That is if we do want to have a good writer. He then goes on to say that after you defeat 5 things permanently, you unlock a bit of lore about them, their resistances and such. Maybe sprinkle in someone who's a little bit better at words than he is, just for some flavor. So I guess just make the lore tabs seem more interesting. And then you have different achievements for different levels, monsters, and areas for the game. And you know what? I'm not gonna lie, I really do feel like Minecraft having a story would be absolutely awesome. And it's something that the base game should have had, because it kind of seems like it does have a story. It's just waiting to be confirmed by the developers with things like ruined nether portals, bastions, underwater ocean monuments, even the ancient cities that are buried underneath the ground, abandoned mine shafts. Dude, like there's so many structures that make you wonder who even built this? How did this even get here? And it really would be nice to have something like this in actual Minecraft, or even the spiritual successor that Marcus Pearson is talking about. Because I kid you not, anytime I'm ever playing Minecraft and I always come across these structures, I'm always wondering how they even got there. And of course I was wondering that until MatPat came out with his theory, which honestly, it really does make sense, especially the way they kind of put it together. Game theory just like hit it out of the park with that one. And it actually might be my favorite theory that they've ever constructed, simply because they are giving lore to a game that kind of needs it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit of a lore fiend myself, as of recent years at the very least. A lot of you guys know that I play a shitload of Destiny, or at least I have, and I haven't really been touching that game as of late. The people who play the game know exactly why. However, one of the bigger issues that has been plaguing Destiny for a while is the story, and it's really something that the community has been up in arms about for a while, really, like literally ever since the first game came out. This is because if you ask anybody how good Destiny storytelling is, it's kind of hit or miss, really. It's really depending on who you ask. In my opinion, it definitely has a lot of weak points, but I mean, when they get writing, dude, when they get cooking, it literally is some of the best stuff in fiction, in my opinion. And I'm saying all this to say that, you know, when you get into a game, especially one that's open world like Minecraft and where you can do whatever you really want to, it's nice to have a story to kind of follow along, having like different lore tabs for different items that you find. Like, dude, the pottery shards that they had in the Trails and Tales update, that is a lore gold mine. I don't really understand why they didn't confirm the existence of some sort of story in Minecraft, like officially. I mean, like this Trails and Tales update, it's kind of like the unofficial confirmation of, yeah, hey, there's some history to this world that you're in, but we're just gonna kind of leave you in the dark about everything, really. However, back to what I was saying about Destiny though, a big part of why a lot of the community doesn't really know what's going on in the story, which, you know, it's surprisingly something that actually exists. You know, people don't know what's going on in the story. This is exactly why My Name is Bife has been making a killing for years, is because people watch him to know what's going on in the game that they play, which isn't, you know, a bad thing at all. Bife is a good YouTuber. He's fucking awesome. But the point is that nobody knows what's going on in the game, and that's a pretty big issue. A lot of people in the Destiny community, myself included, think that the stories that we don't see but we hear all about and that we can read about should definitely be shown in game at the very least, or they could use that to make a new Netflix series or something like that to give us some more lore. Now, Destiny's problems aside, I feel like the same thing could happen with Minecraft. I know they have the Minecraft movie coming out, and of course, while it is live action, unfortunately, they have a chance to, actually give some sort of story. For the longest time, I feel like Minecraft and the developers at Mojang have been running away from this kind of story that it almost seems like they want to tell, especially considering that they have all these structures, they have pottery sherds, like there's something clearly there, they just don't want to do it. Now, who knows, maybe with Minecraft 2, whenever it comes out, even though Notch doesn't have the rights to the game anymore and he can't really just make changes with the lore or whatever, or add lore to the game, maybe they could come to some sort of agreement, even though Mojang kind of low-key cut ties with him for saying some kind of crazy stuff, I guess. There's a whole drama situation about that happened years ago, but maybe they could come to some sort of understanding, and that could probably lead to Minecraft having lore officially. Hell, I would love it if they would work with MatPat, and I'm sure he would love it too, to be honest with you, to make the theory that he created tie into the actual game, because he's already done basically all the heavy lifting. If you haven't seen that theory, please go check it out. It's pretty good. But if they were to do that, at the very least, Minecraft would have some sort of story that people could follow, and I'm sure a lot of people would be happy with that as well. Now, with that being said, I don't think that Minecraft 2 should even happen, simply because Minecraft isn't really the game where a spiritual successor or a sequel is really needed. It's kind of just like the game where, okay, you make it once and then you keep building on top of that and keep building. I don't know why, but Minecraft 2 just also kind of sounds goofy. I mean, that's not the official title probably, but as a spiritual successor, it's not going to be the same game, which I do think could offer a lot of different possibilities, gameplay and story wise at the very least. But having a sequel to Minecraft as opposed to just like an entirely different game, it doesn't really make too much sense to me, and I don't really think it's needed. Plus, if this is just something that'll get more cash out of you, I don't really think it'll turn out being the best game. However, maybe I'm wrong and I'll end up eating my words some way. Like I said before, that vote was mostly in favor of Minecraft 2, and it had some pretty good numbers behind it too, so it's kind of like, there is an audience for it. But if it does come out, I don't really see it being as big as Minecraft is. So ultimately, I just kind of think that Minecraft 2 might be a bit of a bad idea, even though some of the stuff that Marcus is talking about could inspire the devs at Mojang to do something similar for the game that already exists. But I feel like they won't really do anything like that because of their new content style. If you guys aren't aware, the team at Mojang has switched from big yearly releases or bigger content drops that take longer to develop to more bite-sized kind of little updates that come out more frequently to give more content. And this is something that they revealed that they were going to be doing in the last Minecraft Live. So who knows, maybe if enough people ask for it, eventually down the line, maybe Minecraft will get a story, but I don't know, man. It's really not looking good. Anyways, guys, that's going to be it for me today. Hope you did enjoy. If you did, hit that like button. If you want more content similar to this, hit that subscribe button. I'll see you in the next one. Sub up, stay safe, and peace.